how's it going, everyone? This is Kevin. Today I want to bring along with me why I believe YouTube is the best social media to invest in. So let's jump right into it. With the talks of social media, whether it's Vero, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and whatever, I wanted to give you a little bit of insight of why I choose to kind of bank on YouTube the most for my investment, if you will, on social media, for whether it's growth or anything like that. And see if it helps you to start a YouTube channel and just go for it. So I really wanted to cover just a few subjects of the matter, and that way you can kind of see what makes YouTube for me the best investment in social media, and just overall in general for growth, or for eventually monetizing it as well, for career purposes and creativity. So the first thing that I want to talk about is how YouTube has helped me as a creative, and how it's helped me just to have a better confidence when it comes down to talking in public, creating, and having that creativity just flow through me without having so much hesitation as I used to do without doing YouTube. YouTube has become something that for me has become a rhythm, a consistency that just helps me just get into a mindset that I just need to go out and create and not overthink things as much as what I used to do in reality when it just came down to shooting videos, an aspect for just myself and just creating photos. A lot of the times, most of us get a little bit awkward when it comes down to talking in the camera in front of other people, so that we have to kind of find our creative way to be able to go and make our videos now, to make sure that we stay on top of our creativity without losing just because we set limitations. So let me dive a little bit deeper into that one. So let me just come over here with my good old rock that is hopefully gonna sustain me right here. But what I mean about that is just a lot of the times I used to find just the places that I knew people wouldn't be at so much, just to be able to go out and create, because I didn't want to feel uncomfortable. So with that said, it's just I always kind of found out how to just go to the places that really weren't as relevant, which could be good and could be bad. But now with YouTube, I kind of posted into my mindset that I needed to just go ahead and go for it. See, a lot of the times I think that personally, us as people, we set limitations without realizing how much it can really hurt us over time. For me, I wanted to push my limits because I've always been a person to push my boundaries. I started playing tennis at a young age, started pushing that uncomfortable kind of mentality at a young age of like 5 years old, playing tournaments by 8, playing national tournaments, being like number 4 in the nation in Mexico when I was at that time. And it's just something that stuck with me throughout my teenage years to now my young adult life and everything. And a lot of times with limitations come, not the greatest results that we want to achieve. So for me with YouTube, I've learned to just push my limits, get uncomfortable to create the best work that I can to keep evolving. And I think YouTube overall is just a great tool for me personally to just push my creativity, to have a set schedule, to just go out to create. And an investment like that, I think, is a great thing for a creative like yourself. If you're wanting to become more independently organized, I think YouTube, if you can do it right, it can help you with your consistency, with organization skills, your confidence, to be able to talk more and just feel fine to do it without having to, overthink it, whoever's watching you or what. Just gotta enjoy it. And now another thing that I think YouTube has done very well as an investment for myself is being better at editing, creating, and time management when it comes down to your creation of, photos, videos, and editing to be posting on the regular. And what I mean by that is simply that because of YouTube, I've set up a schedule, and it's helped me to become a faster editor, a more in-depth editor in the aspect of not being a perfectionist, but being able to provide the best quality content under a certain time limit, just to become better overall with my content creation, my editing, and the posting of everything. So that's something that I value as well as myself, because it's helped me build those skills to be able to provide for client work so that they are content with my creativity under a time crunch, and that I am able to provide the best quality content so that they become repeat customers. And finally, YouTube has just helped me become creative and motivated to create more often than not, because most of the time, if I would just tell myself go out and take photos, I probably just wouldn't do it unless I had an actual purpose, like creating a certain type of YouTube video that would tie into me going out to create, like being out here today. A lot of the times it's a mental struggle to be out, and I think it's just great that because of the thought of this is what I need to do for my channel, it'll help me create for my other social medias. That way I have content that I can spread around to the other social medias. And now, speaking of other social medias, this is one of the reasons why I'm investing more on YouTube rather than banking on Instagram, Vero, Twitter, TikTok to grow my social medias. Now, talking about, growing other social medias, I think YouTube is probably the best social media to grow, despite of how hard it can be to grow in YouTube. Now, for me, YouTube has become a good hub, basically, of the brain of my social media, umbrella, where I'm able to grow my social medias through YouTube and just mainly more that way rather than the other way around, as growing my Instagram to grow my YouTube or TikTok to grow YouTube, so on and so forth. Now, don't get me wrong, you can grow both of them in that aspect of, the other social medias to grow your YouTube and YouTube to grow the other ones. But for me, I've noticed that YouTube itself has helped me out to grow a lot more my other social medias, because as I keep growing on YouTube, my other social medias keep growing as well. That means that as people find me on YouTube and the relatively content that I'm making that relates to them, they'll also be able to go and follow my other social medias that they feel like going to, and keep growing that way. And I've noticed as well that Instagram is harder to grow as well, even on Vero, TikTok, and Twitter. But despite of that, I still get some following from those social medias to transfer to YouTube. But the main ones that help me grow anyway is doing my YouTube channel to grow the other way around. And I think that's a great way to do it, because you're only focusing now on one social media that can spread to the other ones, rather than focusing on each individual one, and then it's more mentally draining for you. So overall, the growth that I'm able to obtain on YouTube and growing the channel kind of bleeds through to the other accounts, whether it's my social media in Instagram, Vero, Twitter, or TikTok, and it helps me grow and diverse my social media presence that way. The great thing as well is creating these YouTube videos helps me create the social media content for each individual one of those social medias, to be able to provide the best quality content in each one, to give a reason for people to want to follow me in each one as much as possible, when it's not taking too much time, in a sense, for me as well to do that. Now, what I mean by that in reality is, like, if I'm out here creating a YouTube video, I might be taking photos. Those photos I can post on Twitter, Vero, Instagram, and kind of diversify which one I want to post in each one, while I'm also doing, TikTok, creating these shorts videos when it comes down from YouTube videos that I can post as Reels, I can post as TikToks or YouTube Shorts, that help me still be more consistent with my social media presence without having to do too much. Like I said, I'm focusing on the brain of the operation, which is YouTube, that I can then spread out the rest to the other ones that help me grow without having to get too, hectic into the aspect of creating for each social media individually, so you're not, stuck with that. So now for me, at the end of the day, YouTube has become something more just fun than any of the other social medias that I've been able to choose to do. I think you're able to create a lot more fun content for me, that I enjoyed making these videos and showing my photography skills with them, so that I'm not just focusing on creating what is only going to be relevant content with like Reels that are like, oh, you have to make the trends or whatever with TikTok as well. I'm focusing on content that I actually genuinely want to create for my YouTube channel that I can repurpose, and that alone is an investment in myself with my brand as well, because YouTube pays the best from all social medias if you're growing it eventually more. You can find good client work because people see your skills in live in action, whether it's your video, your editing, and how your time management and everything when it comes onto YouTube. And as well, look at it, you have your photos that you're sharing right there. People see that. You also get your AdSense money, eventually maybe sponsorship money, which I'm hoping to get into more further to keep growing this content and channel for myself, because this is something that I enjoy making, as well eventually affiliate links. Like when you guys support anything that you buy through my affiliate links from Amazon and everything, helps keep reinvesting into this channel. So right there and then, it is a good thing with the investment on YouTube rather than focusing on maybe just Instagram. I see it all the time with phenomenal photographers that I follow, and they don't really do anything else but Instagram. And if that works for them to find their client work and they're happy, then so be it. But sometimes I'll see it where they're just complaining how they can't monetize their work and they want to do it as a full-time creator. And don't get me wrong, I don't believe that you should be making it for the money, because if you're chasing money, you're not gonna be content. But if you're chasing what you enjoy that makes you money, you're gonna be consistent, you're gonna be doing it more often, and then that paycheck comes. See, for me, YouTube from the start was more to do something that would make me better at storytelling, creating videos, planning, my photography, holding myself accountable to create content consistently. And if I was going to make money off of it, great, but it wasn't my motivation. And it still hasn't been my motivation. I just enjoy making these content that now if I'm making more AdSense money or anything like that, it means a lot to me because I'm being recognized for work that I'm putting my hard-earned time into. But for me, it's just enjoying the process, and that's why I choose to post 3 times a week on the long form and then more shorts and everything like that, to just invest into my YouTube channel for growth that can help my other social medias. But that is why I believe that YouTube is the best investment when it comes down to social media for long-term growth and, you know, income or whatever you want to strive for. But for me, the main things have become just becoming better as a creator, and YouTube has helped me out with that, in all honesty, as well as, you know, focusing on just one social media rather than stressing my mind out, so that I can just grow my other ones in that aspect. And hopefully these insight or whatever you want to go with help you out, and you've enjoyed your morning, day, evening, nighttime with me. For me, it's right now the morning, and it's good to clear my head this way to start my morning better so that I can do whatever I need to do. And this is the lovely thing about what YouTube has helped me out in the long term. So thank you for watching this video. Every time that you guys comment and interact with me, I truly enjoy it, and I love having discussions with you. So if you've ever been a subscriber since day one, or you're starting now, welcome and thank you for being here, because everything like this is just the reason why I love YouTube. The community is great, haters or not, still amazing. So enjoy it as much as you can, and just focus on being better yourself than you were the previous day. And that's all that matters when it comes down to your content creation. And enjoy the process. That's just how I can tell you, and hopefully it helps out. But with all that said and done, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Share this video with a friend. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.